Welcome back to the adventures of Millie the Satiri monk with her double comma action. Okay. Which we didn't get to see before because stuff.
In one brutal attack, the promise of those at the Academy had been all but snuffed out. Hope disappeared with the Waterdhavian creatures, and the weight of the terrible sickness pressed down on the city once more. Even more chilling, the whispered rumors of enemies seeking to destroy Neverwinter from within had proved true, though the identity of those responsible for the slaughter was as yet unknown. Still, a flicker of hope yet remained, for not all had died in the attack. From the bloody carnage at the Academy, a survivor had stepped forward, a champion to carry the torch in this darkest hour.
I like the fact they have both comma and sickle when a comma is basically just a sickle. See if they say anything new.
You were quick to answer the summons. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the halls of justice.
This is a mistake, Fentic. We know nothing about this whelp. How can you so blindly trust them?
But I have been here training in the Temple of Tyr for much of my life, ever since I've been afflicted with this appearance. Don't you know just about everything about me, or no, you're a Helmite, you just don't care, do you? Dester, please. Millie showed great promise throughout her training at the Academy, and has done even more in the weeks since the attack. Rarely has a recruit shown such potential after so short a training period. If we are to have any hope of finding a cure for the Wailing Death, we need people like Millie in the service of Neverwinter. I am honored to serve. I still say we should have put our faith in my Helmite brethren rather than an unproven girl. Erebeth holds Millie in the highest regard, Dester, and Lord Nasher placed her in charge, not you. Please, Millie, you must forgive Dester. The plague takes a heavy toll on us all. The toll made even greater in the past weeks by the attack on the Academy and the loss of the cure. I understand, Vinthik, these are troubled times. You speak more truth than you know, Millie. Within the Academy walls, the true horror of the Wailing Death has yet to be felt. The quarantine of Neverwinter has done little to halt the spread of the Wailing Death. Bonfires burn night and day as the city watch dispose of the dead, yet the corpses are piled ever higher. It is all we can do. It is all we can do to contain the chaos and maintain order within the various city districts. Rumors run rampant, and the citizens are on the verge of panic. Because the plague cannot be cured by the priests or clerics of the city, isn't that the same thing? Some claim it is an unnatural thing, sent by an unknown enemy bent on destroying Neverwinter. That would seem to be a logical assumption. The attack on Never Academy in these past weeks will only make matters worse, Finthik, once people learn how Erebeth lost the cure through her lack of faith. Dester, I will not have you question the faith of my true love. I believed the Academy to be a safe haven. Anyway, it is not our place to even discuss such things. My Lady Erebeth is in charge, appointed by Lord Nasher himself to stop the Wailing Death. You must talk to her, Millie, as soon as possible. Let's see if I have any questions. It's important you speak to Erebeth soon, Millie, but I will not refuse your request. We learned very little in the week after the attack occurred. You are the one of the few that survived, Millie. The instructors were slaughtered, and only a handful of students are left. You must uphold the legacy of the Academy, Millie, but I know you will be equal to the task. Rarely has a recruit shown as much promise as you. There's little else I can tell you about the attack, I fear. We have yet to uncover the identity of the mysterious assailants. Perhaps Erebeth can tell you more. Is there anything else you need, Millie? I think everything else I've already asked him. Let's see. Plague. We have felt the plague's touch, as you can see by the afflicted all around us. Dester and I do what we can to comfort these poor souls, but we can do little else. Not even Neverwinter's most powerful priest can heal or raise those who contract the Wailing Death. Aren't you afraid of catching the plague yourself? Our faith protects us. Only the faithless need fear the wailing death. As I and my Hellmites have proclaimed many times. Dester, please, no one yet knows how the plague spreads, though contact with the infected does not seem to be a catalyst. Even so, people are burning the bodies and locking themselves indoors just to be safe. People are scared. They're on the verge of panic and even open rebellion. The city watch struggles to keep order. Panic will get worse once they learn of the attack on the Academy and how Erebeth lost the cure. Again. I will not have you speak ill of the... She is the one in charge. Is there anything else you need? Let's see if there's anything else. Cure. Can discuss it with you. Tell Millie the truth. And that Erebeth had the cure and she lost it because she trusted those at the Academy over my Hellmite brethren. And same thing he always says. Don't besmirch my lady love. What's your role? I do whatever my lady Erebeth commands, Millie. Lord Nasher himself appointed her to oversee our efforts to find a cure. He could not have made a better choice. Erebeth has placed me in charge of discovering who was behind the attack on the Academy. If you ever come across such information, you may report it directly to me. And of course, I do what I can to ease the suffering of those within Castle Never who have been infected with the Wailing Death, although they are beyond my power to save. Is there anything else you need, Millie? Okay, tell me about Erebeth. Paladin. Tyr serves as I do. She is young, but her faith, courage, and intelligence are beyond question, as is her beauty. I imagine she's young for an elf. Yet you let your feelings for her cloud your judgment, Fintech. Your lover is not without her flaws. Erebeth and I are of one heart and soul, it is true, but that does not make her any less a paragon of virtue. None who serve Neverwinter are more capable than my lady Erebeth. Is there anything else you need? Let me know about Dester. She speaks as if I'm not even in the room. No matter. I am too busy to waste my time chatting with you anyway. You must forgive Dester. Wailing Death weighs heavily upon us all, which you've already told me. The Hellmates are our allies in the start time. Dester and his followers would arrive to offer their aid just before the city was quarantined. They came to help us when no one else dared. Is there anything else you need? Erebeth is in the chamber beyond the north doors, where she works tirelessly to put an end to the plague rather than step in. I'll be going now. Go with the blessings of Tyr upon you.
Lord Nasher made a mistake when he appointed Erebeth to be in charge of finding a cure for the plague. My Hellmites are better equipped to deal with this crisis of faith. People should put their faith in the gods, not in Lady Erebeth.
Yep. Okay.
I greet you.
I really should be tending the sick, but I can spare a few moments. What can you tell me of the plague? As much as most, less than some, I suppose. I've seen my share of the dead and dying since I started to work here tending the sick. Have you heard? How did you end up tending the afflicted here? I was a midwife before the plague, but there ain't many babies being born now, not live ones anyhow. I heard Castle never needed nurses to tend their sick and dying, so I came. Some people won't have nothing to do with the sick. They bore themselves up in their homes and don't come out for no reason, and they still get the wailing death. Hellmites don't catch it from helping the sick, so why should I? The plague takes who it wants when it wants. Nothing anyone can do about that. Okay. Goodbye. On your way, then. I've got too many sick and suffering to waste my time on long goodbyes. What's over here? Door is barred from the other side. There are too many.
I greet you.
I'll ask you some questions. And how did you come? What can you tell me about the plague? How did you end up a midwife? Same. They have identical backstories. They are the twin. It's like they split. They were, good twin and good twin. They split into two when they got to the temple to do the healing. Oh, it's another nurse. Let's watch and see.
Listen to me here. I must speak with you.
Plague, tending. Yep, another midwife.
Listen to me here.
That's 3 midwives that came here.
Listen to me here. Welcome to you. I regret I did not get a chance to introduce myself properly to you while you were training at the academy. I am Lady Erebeth de Tilmarand, paladin in the service of Tyr, and the right hand of Nasha Alagondar, Lord of Neverwinter. I have been waiting for you.
I came as quickly as I could, Lady Arabeth. Why were you waiting for me?
I have been following your progress since your early training at the Academy. Neverwinter has need of one like you if we are to survive the Wailing Death.
Okay.
The attack on the Academy doused the one faint spark of hope the city had. I need you to help recover that which we have lost.
It will be an honor to serve you, Lady Arabeth.
I knew I could count on you. There are many rumors about the plague, but if you are to aid me in this, it is important you know the truth about the Wailing Death.
Are shoulder spikes standard for paladins? Okay, continue.
Our divine healers can do nothing to help those afflicted by the Wailing Death. And even our most powerful magic cannot raise those who succumb to the illness.
Huh.
But a short time ago, we had word that Kelvin Blackstaff Arunson, the famous Archmage of Waterdeep, had discovered a potential cure, one that might be concocted from the essence of 4 rare and magical creatures.
I have heard such rumors before. What became of these creatures?
Under great secrecy, the 4 creatures were gathered in Waterdeep, then sent here to Neverwinter. As strange a menagerie as any has ever set eyes on. A cockatrice, an intellect devourer, a yonti, and a dryad.
A yonti and a dryad? Huh.
I ordered them sent to the Academy, Neverwinter's renowned training institution for adventurers of every ilk. I once studied there myself, and I thought the instructors and students were loyal to Lord Nasher.
You thought, and then... So you think someone within the Academy betrayed
The
you?
Academy may have been betrayed from within, or perhaps I simply put too much faith in the instructors, students, and staff to keep this news secret, as Desta claims.
Yep.
You were there. You saw the slaughter. The attack caught us unprepared. You are one of only a handful of survivors from the carnage of the Academy. Fenthic and Desta arrived with reinforcements, but during the confusion of battle, the Waterdhavian creatures disappeared into the streets of Neverwinter, and our hopes of a cure vanished with them.
Okay. How may I serve you in this, Lady
Your
Arabeth?
task in this is twofold. First, find the Waterdhavian creatures and bring them back to me, at any cost. We need to harvest components from these creatures if we are to concoct a cure for the Wailing Death. This is your most important duty.
Okay. I gotta get the creatures
Second,
back.
we must discover who was behind the attack on the Academy. Any evidence you uncover in this matter should be brought to Fenthic. He is the one assigned the task of unmasking our hidden enemy.
How do we know the
By
creatures
all
are still
accounts,
alive?
the creatures escaped the battle at the Academy unharmed, and there are many reports of strange beasts pouring in from every district of the city.
How do I? Must recover the Waterdhavian creatures if we are to survive the Wailing Death. The fate of Neverwinter rests on your shoulders now. I will do as you command. Why did you choose me for
You
this?
proved yourself during the attack on the Academy. Your bravery and skill are obvious, and I know you are not in league with those who seek to destroy Neverwinter.
So basically, I'm chosen because you know I'm not in league with anybody. Okay.
The City Watch can do little to help in this search. Their numbers are barely enough to keep order in the streets of Neverwinter. Others,
You
like
don't trust
Fenthic or
anybody,
myself, have duties that require we stay here.
Okay. I will do as you command.
I ask for your discretion in this matter. News of the attack and strange creatures roaming the city will only add to the panic and chaos already in the streets.
Lovely.
To aid you in your task, I will give you this Stone of Recall. You will find it to be a valuable tool in your quest. You can activate the Stone of Recall at any time, and it will instantly teleport you and anyone in your service back here to the Temple of Tyr.
Lovely. The Wailing and the Waterdhavians.
Anytime you go through the teleportation portal in Tyr's temple, It will instantly send you and any companions back to the place your stone was last activated.
That's the timer, so we're going to end this conversation and save and go on. That's handy.
There is little else I can tell you about this mission. Whenever you need provisions, come speak to me again, and I can sell them to you through the store here at Tyr's Temple. Take this gold so you can buy the necessary supplies for your
100
mission.
gold.
Remember to stock up on healing potions before you go. They will be critical to your survival.
33 hit points. Okay, I need to ask you some questions.
I will do my best to answer what questions I may.
I want to know more information about the Waterdhavian creatures in this cure.
It was Kelvin Blackstaff Arunson, the Archmage of Waterdeep, who discovered the potential cure. However, we have not even had a chance to test it. The creatures were taken from us too quickly. If Blackstaff is right, the cure requires feathers from a cockatrice, the brain of an intellect devourer, blood from a Yuan-ti, and a lock of hair freshly plucked from a dryad's head.
That presents interesting connotations. Feathers of a cockatrice. Cockatrice turns people to stone, so the feathers of cockatrice will relate. Oh, petrification. I don't know if this has anything to do with petrification. The intellect devourer is a psionic creature. The blood from a Yuan-ti. Yuan-ti are mutated, corrupted humans. And they use their venom in a potion that turns people. I've discussed that on my Warlock and Neverwinter Nights too. Nietzsche. N-I-C-H-A. I've discussed the... Yeah, that does look funny when she scratches her head with the common hand. So the Yuan-ti is a mutative. The blood of the Yuan-ti is kind of a mutagenic substance. And freshly plucked hair from a dryad's head indicates, freshness, fertility, that kind of thing.
Is there more you would know? Any information
cockatrice.
about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course. A cockatrice resembles a hybrid of chicken, lizard, and bat. They are repulsive animals that can petrify opponents. You must be extremely cautious when dealing with this beast.
Okay.
Is there more you would know? The Yuan-ti are a race of beings whose bloodlines are a mixture of human and snake. They can be any combination of snake and human characteristics.
And the children of any two Yuan-ti is an abomination. The way they get pure bloods and half-breeds is they have this substance they make out of their venom that they feed to human slaves. It turns those human slaves into semi-mindless cannon fodder and breeding machines. And any two of those that have a kid, it's a purebred that looks almost human. And one of those and any other Yuan-ti that has a kid, it's a half-breed. The Yuan-ti life cycle is psychotic because it's entirely artificial. The fact I have a chaotic good one just kind of boggles me. I've said that on her story, and I'll have another good one when I do the Storm of Zahir campaign, but I haven't started that yet. Okay.
They are highly intelligent, and many of the creatures practice magic. It is rumored that some even have the ability to alter their shape. Is there more you would know?
You didn't mention
Any
they were...
information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
You didn't mention anything about the Yuan-ti being psychotically murderous and psychopathic.
The intellect devourer is a truly horrible entity, resembling a large fleshy brains with legs. It can dominate the minds of its victims so that it may devour their very thoughts.
Now this is kind of annoying. The Fraps number is right here covering her face, so all I see is the really stupid armor.
Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help? She is like most of her kind, a beautiful, elusive forest sprite whose charms transcend mere physical appearance. Out of charity, she came willingly to help us when she learned of our need.
I think I might move these over down to the lower right.
However, the city is strange to
You
her
can't see it,
and
of course.
unsettling. When the attack came, I suspect she fled in panicked terror and now is lost among the unfamiliar streets and buildings of Neverwinter.
Okay.
If you find her, treat her with the respect and kindness she deserves. She is very brave to leave her wood to come to our aid. Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
What right do you have to kill these creatures to save
A
yourself?
single drop of blood, a single scale, a lock of hair. All these can be collected with no harm to the creatures. Only the monstrously evil intellect-devourer needs be slain to collect the reagent.
That is true, kind of. They are evil. They are sort of evil. They're still intelligent. Intellect devourers are another artificial thing. I think they were created by mind flayers.
Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide? Is there something else I can help you with?
Okay, what can you tell
It
me?
was a slaughter, as you well know. Only a handful of hundreds training and teaching at the academy survived. As yet, we have not discovered the identity of those behind the attack, but the enemy knew the Waterdhavian creatures were there. How they came by that knowledge is a troubling prospect. Take any information concerning who may be behind the attack straight to Fenthic. He is the one I have placed in charge of unmasking our hidden enemy.
Wouldn't that be better being placed in the hands of a rogue or somebody who's kind of sneaky?
Is there something else I can help you with?
Guess Keta is dead, isn't she? And I never talked to her in this game. Aw. Okay, want to know more about the Wailing
The
Death?
first victims were reported several months ago, and within days it had spread to all corners of the city. It was not the first plague Neverwinter has suffered, but it is by far the worst. Unlike other sicknesses, the Wailing Death seems to resist all efforts to cure it, including the divine magic of the priests. Perhaps that is what makes it so terrible.
The room next door is full of plague victims. Aren't you scared of being infected? Well, she's a paladin, so no.
The plague does not seem to spread through contact with the infected. Healers tend to the sick without becoming ill, and some who lock themselves alone indoors contract the illness.
See, that sounds more like poison than illness.
We have quarantined the city, but that is mostly to help the Watch maintain order. It has done little to halt the spread, though some districts remain unaffected.
Poison or curse?
Perhaps that is what is so terrible about this affliction. There is no rhyme or reason to it, seemingly no way to guard against it, and until we have all the Waterdhavian creatures, no way to cure it.
That might be why the dark Archmage can find a way to cure it. He's using arcane magic and you're dealing with a curse.
Is there something else I can help you
Maybe
with?
if you used remove curse, you could cure it.
I have no equipment to spare. All we have was given to the City Watch to help them maintain order.
Perhaps I could sell you some things from the Temple
The
Armory.
City Core has all manner of shops to supply you with whatever you might need.
If I don't have next time, when you next come back, ask me for Temple services. If I don't have something, the City Core has all manner of shops.
Is there something else I can help you with?
Okay, let's
I will
see.
do my best to answer your questions. I am not one to boast of my accomplishments. Suffice to say that I am a paladin of Tyr, and I am honored Lord Nasha has placed me in charge of finding a cure for the Wailing Death.
This is kind of one of the things I like about Neverwinter Night 2 is they have the list of Forgotten Realms deities, so you can click one, and you would have it in your program as being a follower of Tyr. And there are some dialogues that recognize you as being a follower of Tyr, like this one would probably, especially at the beginning of a thing. And I know
Is
I'm
there
running
anything
past the
else?
15 minutes horribly here, but I'm going to finish the conversation with her before I go on.
It is no secret that Fenthic and I are lovers. Our feelings for each other are only matched by our devotion to Tyr and our loyalty to Neverwinter.
That lingering of uncertain syllables is kind of overdone.
Although Lord Nasher has placed me in charge of finding a cure for the plague, I could not do this without Fenthic's help. His faith and conviction are a comfort to me in times of darkness.
Oh, good for you.
Is there anything else?
What do you think of Dester?
I think the Hellmite is arrogant, sanctimonious, self-righteous, and holier than thou. Forgive me for being so blunt, but Dester and I do not see eye to eye.
I'm white, you're blue. Apparently I'm more holy than you. Ha ha!
Dester challenges my every decision on general principle, or so it would seem. He is constantly accusing me of abandoning my faith and not trusting enough in the power of the divine.
Why do you put up with him?
Sometimes I think Dester and his Hellmites do more to hinder my efforts than help them. But Fenthic assures me they bring hope to the city, and hope is something the people desperately need.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
I need to ask you some questions. Nope, I think I've got everything. Look.
There are many rumors, and I would not like to give you any false leads. However, there is something that seems reliable.
Oh? What's that?
There have been some promising reports from the prison district. Several eyewitness accounts indicate a strange creature is wandering the area, or was a short time ago. But there is no guarantee the reports are accurate. The creatures could be in any one of the city districts. I shall leave it up to you where you want to take your search.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
I think that's about it. Goodbye.
Farewell. May Tyr guide your steps.
And actually, I'm gonna empty that quick slot. Empty that quick slot. Empty that quick slot. Move this down to here. Empty this quick slot. Okay. I know I said I'd leave one. Okay, here we go. Comma, comma. Comma. Shuriken. So, that. Okay. Empty. Anything else? That seems to be it. So I will take this and take it down to here. Okay. And I'm saving. Okay, Millie. Save. Neverwinter. And talk to you later. Bye-bye.